Hey everyone, while the hacks in the media continue to portray the U.S. under the leadership of Donald Trump as what, this redheaded stepchild, this now the outlier on the world stage and out of touch with the rest of the world, well, hey, if that's the case, well, I'd like to join them down there. And as a matter of fact, as a Canadian, I gotta say, I really, really do wish at this particular time in particular that I was living in America and not in Canada. Because as much as the hacks in the media are trying to portray the U.S. in such a negative light, the reality, the facts, and the numbers tell a different tale. While Trump's been busy reducing taxes and fast-tracking energy products, all those things that sustain jobs, livelihoods, and economic prosperity, that has now brought the U.S. down to the lowest level in, I think, decades, or maybe since it's been recorded in terms of unemployment levels. What are they down to, like 3.3 or 3.5% now? Now, I know those numbers aren't truly reflected because they don't, just like in Canada, they don't include those who aren't looking for it. But once again, numbers for numbers, stats for stats, the U.S. is kicking Canada's proverbial ass. Because while the Trudeau Liberals are trying to pivot towards more socialist policy, more top-down authoritarian economic policies, creating more bloat in the public sector and destroying the economic prosperity of the natural resources in this country, the U.S., under the leadership of Donald Trump, continues to lead the rest of the Western world in terms of genuine, real economic growth and prosperity. Like I say, folks, reality over rhetoric. Headline of True North, Canada lost 71,000 jobs in November, StatsCan. During the same period, the United States saw a gain of 266,000 jobs, well exceeding expectations. This by True North Wire, December 6, 2019. The Canadian economy experienced a significant downturn in November, with Canada losing a total of 71,000 jobs last month due to declines in the manufacturing and natural resources sectors. The monthly labor force report, released on Friday by Statistics Canada, shows the unemployment rate rose by 0.4%. That's almost 0.5%, folks, in 1 month, bringing the national unemployment rate to 5.9%. Declines in employment were recorded both in the goods producing sector, specifically in manufacturing and natural resources, as well as in the services producing sector, notably in public administration, states the report. Job losses were centered in Quebec, Alberta, and British Columbia, with the other provinces seeing little change. Quebec lost a total of 45,000 jobs, with Alberta and British Columbia both losing 18,000 jobs. Manufacturing and natural resources saw the highest number of job losses, with those sectors losing 27,500 and 6,500 jobs respectively. November is the second consecutive month of significant job losses in the manufacturing sector, having already shed 23,100 jobs in October. Since November 2018, the natural resources sector has lost 25,000 jobs, or 7.2% of the total workforce. During the same period, the United States saw a gain of 266,000 jobs, well exceeding expectations. While Canadian manufacturers suffer large job losses, the United States saw a gain of 54,000 manufacturing jobs, with 41,300 of those in the automotive sector. Anyways, folks, I'll place a link to this article in the description of the video below. But once again, especially for those people who don't watch my videos, I mean, it must come as a complete and absolute shock for those people when they realize, or if they haven't learned yet, they will at some point in time. And when they do, they'll wonder, well, what the hell? I was told the wrong information. Well, you know what the problem was? Well, if you're watching my video now, let them know if they're one of those people and they say to you, well, I didn't know what was going on. Well, the reason why that is because you were too busy listening to the established media and the hacks in the ruling class in this country, which left you definitely being vulnerable to misinformation, disinformation, and blatant lies about the genuine real world or the economy out there that they constantly misrepresent and misconstrue. It doesn't have to be that way. People like myself have been giving you more forthright and honest and objective truths regarding the economic situation in this country. The problem is, what do I got? 7,000, less than 8,000 subscribers, and out of that, barely a couple thousand that actually watch my videos on a regular basis. So what does that work out to mathematically in a population of what, 37 million Canadians? Like 0.00 whatever percent into the hundreds or thousands of a percentage point of people that actually pay attention to me. So you wonder why the majority of the people are ill-informed or misinformed. Well, they're not getting the right information. Maybe should help them out in that regard by promoting my channel so that they get the same kind of information you do which is much more reflective of the economic reality than what the hacks in the established media are trying to portray. Skinny Libertarian, and I love liberty.